female bodybuilding channel is
What
here. And finally, we have the three-time Mr. Olympia fitness winner and Arnold Classic winner, Missy Truscott, finally joining female bodybuilding channel. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be on your channel. I'm a huge fan of you guys and all of the supportiveness you put out with women's bodybuilding. It's just awesome to be on the channel.
Thank you. Big news yesterday. Big news yesterday. You gotta announce it, Missy. JB, you want to say something?
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much, Missy, for the big support you gave us. We don't mention any details.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Yeah, no problem. I love what you guys do for the women's division. So however I can support, I'm here.
Thanks.
Missy, can you announce it one more time so people know what we're talking about?
Yes, AJ. Okay, so it is official. I am switching from the fitness division into figure. So 2025, you will see me on the figure stage.
Oh, that's going to be... Before we go into that, Missy, first, we want to thank you for... Without you, the fitness wouldn't have been the same the last 4 or 5 years. Yeah. What you did, obviously, along with Oksana and Whitney Jones and Ariel Kadar and these girls, but especially what you did, you brought fitness more into the mainstream. A lot of the Instagram pages that report on different bodybuilding pages, they never really reported on fitness until now with you. Your journey, I think, with your YouTube channel, how transparent you are with the fans, and your journey back and winning. And we want to thank you, what you've done for fitness, because even though it's great with figure, you are known as one of the greatest of all time in fitness. And a little bit, how do you see your fitness career now, looking back at it? Talk to us a little bit. How proud are you of what you achieved? Because we remember back in 2018, 19, not everyone knew that it was going to be like this. So talk to us a little bit. How do you see your fitness journey first?
Yeah. As you talk about this, it makes me a little bit emotional. I guess I haven't really processed everything. Mm-hmm. I am switching because I've just been so excited, right? To move on. But to actually reflect and look back on, I am truly proud of myself. You know, I started fitness when I was 17 years old in just a little northern town in Canada. And I was able to climb the ranks and have an amazing career and have tremendous support from, just fans, friends, supporters, so many people. And then also the bodybuilding community, whether it was men's open bodybuilders or women's physique competitors. I've made so many friends throughout the years, and it's just, it's really, really cool to look back on. I gave my life to bodybuilding and the fitness division for many years, and I'm ready to move on and to do something else and to give the people who support me just a different journey. I've done everything I could possibly do in the fitness division, winning 3 Miss Fitness Olympia titles, 2 Arnold titles. There's nothing else for me to do. And then, also just having the support of my husband, believing in me from day one, and pushing me to be my absolute best. I would not have had the trajectory if it wasn't for Matt and his support all these years. I'm just super thankful. It's been a really, really awesome journey, and bodybuilding has given me a crazy career. So I'm excited to do something different and have some different challenges, because like I said, I've done everything in fitness, and AJ, I've told you before, but JB, when I competed this year at the Olympia, I was 60%. AJ was sending me messages, Missy, you got to get out of this funk, put some makeup on, film some videos. And I'm I'm struggling right now. Yeah. So I did have a lot of support from my husband. He really helped me and motivated me to do this year's Olympia. But I was 60%, JB. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted at 60%. And it's like, well, there's nothing left for me to do. It's time to move on. I'm still young. I have a lot of, I put a cap on my physique
Yeah.
with the fitness division. And I feel like I can really start to grow and like come into my own.
Did you know that this was going to be your last Fitness Olympia when you stepped on stage, or did you decide that afterwards?
No, Matt and I had been talking about it for a while. This has been like a couple-year decision.
Okay.
We at the time, like, I love fitness, and with fitness, it takes years to choreograph, make routines, having all that pressure. And I put the pressure on myself. So that's my own doing. But fitness takes a toll on you. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I feel like fitness is like dog years. You age very quickly in the division, from injuries to, having to downsize your physique to do these fitness routines. And I just thought to myself, I'm in my prime right now. I'm 35. I'm like not training as hard as I can. And yes, there comes a fear now of injury. So I'm like, no, it's time. The time is now to switch to figure. With Sid retiring too, the door is wide open. And I feel like now, with the fit model division, there's going to be a clear cut category of what the judges want to see from each division. And now figure being open, who knows who's going to come for that top spot. So it's exciting times.
We're going to go into the figure, but quick to end it with fitness now. Now that you're gone from fitness, who do you think will take over? Who has the look and also the charisma and to try to get the fans in? I prefer Michelle Mensa, or I prefer Ariel Kadar. Who do you prefer to take over?
I was just going to say Michelle. Going to say Michelle. Yep. Michelle and Taylor. So I'll give a little bit.
Taylor, the smaller one. What about the physique, Missy?
I know. So AJ, this is what I'm saying. I really feel like the divisions are starting to change. And I think it might be this year. I think there's going to be a change of the tide, so to speak.
To get smaller.
Yes, more mainstream. I think, yeah. Now yes, I know. I don't know. Like, look at me, how much I had to downsize the past 3 years. So I don't know.
You don't know.
I love both those girls. Both of them are phenomenal.
Yeah. We're going into figure. We were so excited. Obviously, I've known for a little while, so I had to keep it on the down low, as they say. But you announced it yesterday. Everyone check out your YouTube channel. I love the little comment with Matt talking about how he prefers Soltero. And I'm not going to see what. But first of all, Sydney Gillan, the greatest figure athlete of all time, just retired. And when she retired, what were you thinking? Were you thinking, oh, now I can step in? Or were you thinking, oh, great champion? Or what were you thinking when she's retired? Because that was a very special moment at the Olympia there.
Yeah, amazing. Congratulations to her. She's held the spot for 8 years. 8 years, right?
Yes, 8 times in a row.
8 times in a row. I mean, crazy. Yeah. Selfishly, I was like, damn it, because
oh, really?
I wanted to stand next to her. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. And, I'm putting the cart before the horse here. I have to win a pro show, right, before I even get to Olympia. But what an amazing opportunity it would have been to stand next to her. So, I'm a little bummed that she retired, but that's okay. Like, you have some amazing athletes in the figure division. Natalie Sortero, Jessica Reyes, Lola Montez. Like, it's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, don't forget Lena Ramsteiner.
Lena Ramsteiner, that's also true. Missy, how now we switching from fitness to figure? How will the training involve? What will you focus on? And what do you need to improve, do you think, because you're not coming to go in some show. We already know the show. We're not going to say it here. I know the show, JB. I know what show she's doing. I'm not going to snitch because we got to keep it a secret. We got to. It's gonna. Can we say when it is? No.
No.
We'll keep that on the DL for now.
we keep it, but transition from fitness to figure. Figure is all about balance, symmetry, size, condition, but balance. But the balance is the most part, isn't it? That everything flows.
Yes.
What will you need to work on, and what's the difference going to be in the training?
Yeah, so I'm excited now because with the fitness division, I was really like hammering high intensity cardio. I was doing a lot of like weight training with like ankle weights and like a vest on, doing my jumps, a lot of kicks, and really not training legs. Just because I had to like downsize them. Well, now I'm able to train legs, probably cut back on like a little bit of the cardio, like the high intensity cardio, start doing more like LISS. But yeah, I feel like now I can let my legs like reach their potential. So yeah, I'm stoked for that. I think, keeping my midsection really tight. That's one thing in the figure division they look for, that very tiny waist. And I believe I do have that, and just keep working on keeping it tight.
We see some of the girls already. They started being jealous. We saw some comments saying, "Oh no, she can't compare us to us already. She needs to win a show. She needs to do." So when you look at great athletes like Jessica and Lola, for instance, do you believe you are at their level physique-wise at this moment in time?
Yes, I do. And I love both of those girls. Both of them are phenomenal athletes, and it's very exciting. And I can understand why some of the gals are being like, well, she's got to prove herself. And I am not new to competing or the Olympia stage. I've competed in 29 IFBB pro shows. I've won 9. I have 9 titles, 3 being the Olympia, 2 being the Arnold. So I had that confidence on stage, and now I feel like being able to like train hard and really get after it and get up. Like, I love the posing round. I love engaging with the audience. I'm not afraid. I'm stoked. So this is exciting times.
Because your condition, as you've shown lately, especially in 2023, with Shelby Starnes there, it's been super like shredded and separated, and like that dry look that some of the great girls in the figure now do have. So you have the conditioning aspect, same as them. But it's going to be completely different level with the other athletes, of course, because in the fitness, the physique round, you were really dominating, huh? So this is going to be a harder battle.
Definitely. But one positive thing that I'm really looking forward to doing is not having to do the fitness routine. Like, I'm sure you guys know how much time and effort goes into the practices, the choreography, learning new skills. I mean, shoot, that probably took like at least 2 hours of my day every day going into a prep. So I'm taking away from cardio. I'm taking away from training. Now I can diet harder, train harder, actually fuel myself while I'm training. Like, I'm getting that like time back. I'm getting that my body's not going to be broken so bad because of the fitness and everything. This is going to be good. I feel like I'm going to come in a lot more, I don't want to say shredded, but like deeper lines, my body will be able to rest without having to do all that fitness.
Oh, JB, this is going to be, JB, it's going to be exciting because the last years with fitness, the rivalry with Oksana was with Whitney Jones. That one we liked it with Ariel Kadir at the Arnold, and last year with the comeback, the storyline for that, and now for figure, you seem to be in the mix of exciting things, Missy. Have you noticed it?
Yes, and I'm like, wow, I appreciate all the support from everyone. Everyone seems super positive about me making the switch.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, I feel so honored to be already put in like the first call out with some of these.
Yeah, some girls don't like that, but some love it.
I know. And it's like, I'm just super thankful. So now I have to like really step up and prove myself. But I also, because this is like a new chapter for me, I just really want to enjoy it. Like Matt and I love to travel. We love going to like these shows, and it's going to be fun now. You know, there's no more stress. I, again, have already proved everything I needed to prove. And now it's just time to like have fun and really like put in the work.
This year's figure division, it's going to be different, most of all, obviously, with the great Sydney Gillan, because each year, well, at least the last 5 years, there was really, even though Jessica put up a great fight, she was so different, Sydney. You know, she didn't have the same size or the conditioning, but her flow was so nice that it didn't matter what there was no way to beat her. But now, when she's retired, we don't know what they will do. We don't know what they will go for. It's not a guarantee that Jessica, even though many people think that she's the next in line, we don't know. We got so many great girls in Europe now. Ria Gale, Lena Romsteiner, Jennifer Zienert. We got Bahar. There's so many European girls, especially from Germany. That's JB's country there. And now with you and American girls, because figure is really booming. So with you at the Figure Olympia, now Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger, now it's time to bring the figure back, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, like let's go.
We need something back now.
Yeah. They really need to bring that back or consider it, because gosh, it livens up like more female divisions, you know. I don't know. I really miss figure at the Arnold. It's a shame that they don't have it anymore. When I was doing like the Arnold Australia in fitness, I remember like Candace Lewis was doing it at the time, and it's just it's really sad that they don't have it at the Arnold, because technically the Arnold is like the second best show other than Olympia. So it's like, why not have all the divisions? But
well, we have the Pittsburgh Pro. Probably it's going to be the next big one. They have women's physique now, figure, hopefully women's bodybuilding. JB, will they bring fit model or women's bodybuilding back to the Arnold? What will they go for first, women's bodybuilding or the fit model, JB? What do you think for the Arnold?
I think some of the higher ups will promote the fit model division. So,
yeah, it is what it is. No,
they have to put it in. Maybe this year, and then next year we will see. So
next year, 2026,
have to be introduced, and I think at the Pittsburgh show they will have it first. And I think Tyler said it. Yeah, let's see what happens, because I'm open for every division. It doesn't mean that I watch it, but they can do what they want. And but I'm looking forward to it. And I was, it's really a shame that maybe at least figure division would start in the Arnolds, and then next year maybe go about brighten up the portfolio. But we'll see. It's changing every year. So because of money or because of whatever. So let's see. I'm not disappointing anymore. I'm in the business 20 years now, and I've seen so much. Yeah. So
figure, Missy. Do we like the bigger? In Europe, we are a little bit bigger. We're a little bit drier in Europe. If you go to a figure show live, you gotta be shredded. If you look at Lena, you look at Bahar, who just won. They're really like great condition. You can see the glutes, you can see the separation, and they need round shoulders. Yeah. Then we watch American shows, and it's I want to say it's completely different, but it's a different look. Yeah. In American figure show, they're softer, they're not as big, they're not as separated, and some of the bigger girls we see sometimes get marked down a little bit. It's American. For you, what do you consider the ideal figure look?
So I really, really loved my 2023 physique. Shelby and I killed it that year.
Oh, big. It was a big, crazy condition. And
and I'm actually, I really feel like I'm not I'm not trying to strive to look like someone in particular. I just want to be able to like grow what I need to grow and just make my body like I want people to want to look like me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want that to sound cocky, but it's just I truly love my physique, you know? And if I can get a little bit more conditioned, a little bit bigger legs, maybe a tad bigger in the shoulders and back. I'm shit. Why don't I just grow everything?
Yes, correct.
You know, that's what I mean. So maybe if I take my 2023 look and add a little bit more dryness and a little bit more like pop fullness, that is the ideal figure look. You know, that's what I
Yep.
that's
It's
what I want.
extreme.
Yeah, yep. And I guess I do find a little bit of inspiration from like Nicole Wilkins, you know, when back in
Yeah,
the
the
day when
first one,
she was,
yeah.
yes, yeah. So actually, I can remember being super young on like the Stairmaster, one of my first shows, and I printed off a photo of her and I just put it on top of the stairs and I would chug along and it'd be like, that's who I want to look like. But, you know, now when you're at the top, it's like, no, like you love yourself, right? You
Yeah.
just want to make yourself better. So yeah, it's that's how I feel. Like 2023 Missy with a little bit more size, a little bit drier.
Is this a long project? Is this like you're in figure now, or is this a year or two and then because you know I have a dream of seeing you one day cut the promo in W. Have we seen you go to some wrestling organization now? You and Matt sitting front side and is this figure thing you want to do? Because you can't do both. Do you have any goals to go to wrestling for like for real to try it out? Or is this figure you want to do? What is your future, let's say 3-year goal?
Yeah, 3-year goal is the figure division. You know, I'm 35. I'm in my prime. Now I can you know, essentially take the training wheels off and like freaking go after it with training,
Yes.
eating.
I see.
So as for WWE, that truly has been a dream of mine. But man, those wrestlers, I respect them all. But that's a lot of hard work on the body. You know, I've been going to a lot of like live events and seeing themselves like getting thrown off of the ring onto the side and just the hard hits that they take. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that and do figure. You know, it would have to be one or the other.
Yes.
You know,
It's difficult.
and with like contracts and stuff, I can't really afford to get hurt.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
you saw that for example, Jordan Grace had an
Yes.
breakout on the physique division, and
Yes.
she said by herself, okay, it was a good experience, but the lots of body fat and so on, and the movements and so on was bad for her wrestling. So she can get back to wrestling, and now she's happy, but she never want to miss it. So, but yeah, we have to decide what we want to do. Yeah,
Yeah. Jordan's amazing. I
Yeah,
love her.
Jordan Grace, yeah.
great
She's
athlete.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would be so cool. It would be so cool to do, but I just, yeah, I might be a little too old now to like get into it, you know?
Don't say the word old yet.
I'm
We
nearly
just
50,
had
you
two
know.
presidents that are 180 years old combined. So we're not old when we're 35. What do you mean?
No.
True. Well, hey, if Stephanie McMahon or Triple H sent me a DM or an email, I would drop everything I'm doing. So
Yeah.
there's that.
No, there's
Triple
a
H, come on.
celebration. There's a celebration in my household because today, as I said, JB, WWE is finally coming to Netflix. It's gonna change the world. But enough about that. Figure now, off season, training split. How many calories? What's the difference now? Because now we have to pack on some size.
Yeah, no, I'm pushing the food right now. So Shelby and I have been working together going on 4 years now.
Mm.
Trust Shelby, love him. Uh, he does all of my nutrition supplements. So whatever he puts on the diet, I'm doing. As calorie wise and all of that jazz, I let him take care of it. Just tell me what to do.
How much
So
calories are you on now?
I'm probably around like 3,000. Probably around 3,000
So
ish.
that's not too much. That's nice. It's you're not
That's okay.
stuffed really, but you're satisfied.
Yeah, I'm satisfied. And like the goal for me right now is, like I said, to kind of keep my waist tight, right? I don't want
Yeah.
to blow up. I don't need that much size.
Mm.
So yeah, I feel good. I'm not like stuffed where I can't train. My training split, I'm doing 2 upper body days, 2 lower body days a week. So
Okay.
we're still like I find I work better with 4 days a week training and
You only
having
train
those
four
rest
times a
days.
week. You don't get
Yeah.
restless those 3 other days. You don't be like you don't get restless.
Well, I'm still doing a little rehab on the knee. So
Okay.
I'm still like focusing on my left leg
Mm.
and doing what I need to do with that. I work with an online physical therapist, Matt Nickel. He does a lot of like NHL players,
Mm.
CFL in Canada. So he's
Mm.
very knowledgeable and he keeps me busy with that type of stuff.
That's
But
good.
no cardio right now, which is awesome. Like
No
I love
cardio,
that.
though, and you're staying very lean. You're staying lean in the off season. I can see.
Yeah, trying to, like I do have like quite a bit of body fat, like from what I'm used to, I guess in the figure division, but now being in, or sorry, in the fitness, but now being in figure, it's like, I don't know, I see some of the girls on Instagram and they look healthy and they look good. And I'm like, damn, okay, this
Mm.
is the new Missy. I love it.
Yeah. Fa-
Great.
Cheat day once a week. What JB? First to you. What's your favorite cheat meal and cheat thing you have?
Oh, that's a lot of different things. But I would yeah, when I'm doing cheating, it's burgers all the way.
Burgers.
Mm,
Yeah, all the
Missy,
way.
I'm into something called M chocolate. You know what it is?
chocolate. No.
No, it's just chocolate with nuts, or it's Ben and Jerry's with cookies
Oh, yes.
and apple pie ice cream and a small pizza with extra steak. What's your favorite cheat meals right now? This time of the year.
So there's a place in Seattle called Brick and Cheese,
Okay.
and it is a burrito with French fries,
Oh,
French
crispy
fries
chicken.
in the burrito.
Yes,
mm.
crispy chicken, regular chicken, and like a spicy mayo. And they like grill it, and it is fire. It's amazing. But I have to drive like 30 minutes into the city to get it. So it's, a once a week kind of thing if
Yeah.
Matt and I both want it.
And
Yeah,
desserts.
French fries in fast food. This is European stuff.
Yeah, it's
Is it
European. It's
really?
Yeah.
Very British and German actually. They put a
Yeah.
lot of French fries in their kebabs and things like that. And
Yes,
what about
it comes from
Oh,
the immigrants from the Near East and so on. They put everything with fries. So it's really good.
wow. Didn't know that. Matt and I were wondering like why is it's called French burrito. And
that's
I
a
Yeah,
didn't
good
French fries
understand.
and burrito.
best of both worlds.
And they come from Belgium.
There you go. Uh,
Yeah.
Off season. We're going into off season and we're gonna start the prep probably in May, correct?
Yeah, May, end of April. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we can't go more into that. That's a clue. That,
Yeah.
that so that people have to think for themselves. Starting in April, May, and then we hit that show, we win it, and then we go straight to the Olympia, and we will be invited to the press conference, obviously because you're a big star, and then
Ooh.
and then you have to cut a proper promo right to Jessica and probably Lola, and I wonder if they can. Would be cool to have a little bit of like fun, because these are great girls, Lola and Jessica, but we haven't seen much of them like in the media. Because with Sydney, she didn't really interact with them on like when we see the
Oh.
Olympia TV, JB, there was no interaction. They barely even spoke to each other. Uh, we want to see something new now, Missy. We want to see some. I don't know. Do you speak to
Well,
them at all? Have you texted Lola or Jessica? Say hello, girls. I'm excited to join the crew.
so Jessica and I are actually pretty close.
Oh wow.
I met Jessica through Adela Garcia.
Mm.
She's down in Texas. Jessica is the sweetest. I actually told her at this year's Olympia, her and I were chatting at the the check-ins, her and I actually sat together because we're both kind of like just in our own little world. But yeah, I actually told her like I was making the switch. So she
What was the
knew.
response?
She was excited. She was happy. Yeah. I love Jessica. She's a very, very nice gal and always been like super supportive. Just amazing. And it'll be awesome to like hopefully stand with her this year on the Olympia stage. And Lola is awesome too. Her and I, we DM each other back and forth. So Natalia, I don't know if she speaks English. I did compete against her at the Upper Midwest years ago. She won. I came second.
Oh, good. So we have a little, we have a little. It's very different physiques. Lola, Jess. That's so funny, JB. Lola, Jessica, and Soltero. They're quite different physique-wise.
Yeah.
So yeah, quite all three excellent, but very different.
Excellent. Yeah.
JB, say something inspirational before I end it with something inspirational.
Inspirational? Oh no way.
Yes.
I'm the 1-0 guy. Okay. Just no inspirational stuff because I thank you very much that you came on, spoke to us so open, and took us to your second announcement. And thank you very much for the insights and also for the nice talk. And I hope you will stay healthy, that recovery is very come to an end, and we see you on the Olympia stage. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
AJ,
Missy, as you know, I'm very interested in the females divisions, all female divisions, and seeing you closely since 2018, probably. I can't think of you and Andrea Shaw are the most inspirational female athletes in the pro league the last 5 years, because you delivered, you came back from injury, you bring excitement off stage, on stage. I love texting with Matt during show because we diss the competitors a little bit and we create some drama on DMs, and we're not going to go into what we say, but it's excellent. And I always believed in you. As you know, when I was in muscular development, with Giles, he loved to have you on. We love to have you on. And now with the female bodybuilding channel, it's great to have you on. And I always believed in you. You never disappointed, Missy. You never disappointed me any way. And you always brought the fire. And this is not the end. This is the beginning. And I can't wait. Now we're going to kill it in figure. Even if you win, if you lose, you're going to bring epic excitement. And the female divisions, we need the extra storylines because sometimes we don't have it, or the promoters powers that we need to hype it more. We need storylines because there's so many great women and so many great storylines. We just need to hype it more. And you do an excellent job, especially with your YouTube. And now you're going to bring epic excitement to the figure division. Thank you for everything. But I can't wait. And this Olympia, it's going to be the greatest figure Olympia of all time. And I can't wait.
So, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for having me on the Female Bodybuilding channel. You guys do so much to support the female divisions. And AJ, especially a big thanks to you for just, believing in me in times like when I didn't believe in myself with my knee surgery, like I said before, shooting me messages, Missy, put on makeup, like make some videos. People want to see you. I was at a really low point in my life, so I do appreciate all your support. And just throughout my whole bodybuilding career, it's been so cool to have you, by my side and messaging me and Matt with everything. So truly from the bottom of my heart, AJ, I appreciate your friendship. And hopefully this year in 2025, I'll be able to do some big things in the figure division. And it's exciting to have you guys along for the journey too.
Well, we will be covering it. Just you wait. The show, we'll be covering it. That's for sure. Some quick questions. And we got to have some flexings, female bodybuilding channel. But before we go, since this is the female bodybuilding channel, and now you come over to the dark side, to the figure division from fitness.
Yes.
2025 Olympia. Women's physique. Sarah Viegas for the third time in a row, or Natalia Coelho, or Sharonica Henton.
Sarah.
Sarah, yeah. You think so, huh?
Yes.
Arnold Classic, Jacqueline Baker, or Ariel Kadar. Or Michelle Mensah. Isn't she in?
She is in, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Let's go, Michelle. Come on, Michelle.
Okay,
Kelly.
so this is wishful thinking, or what you think is going to happen, by the way, on that last one there.
I mean, so Michelle had an injury at the Olympia, hamstring, I believe. But man, her routines are wild. If she switches up choreography, I swear she is the next big thing. But if Jacqueline is on with her physique, that routine she did at Olympia, she could take it. We don't know what Ariel's been doing the last 2 years or a year, whatever it's been.
Nope.
But if she comes with the Predator, Terminator type routine.
Again, though? Does she need to change it up?
Well, she should change it up, but I don't know. We don't know what'll happen, but I think it's kind of been played out a lot. So I don't know. If Jacqueline brings her physique, if Shelly has new choreography and is not injured, I think it's going to be one of those two.
And JB, with that, we are... Yes.